All right, welcome to Black Book Basics. I'm Opus, this guy's Coach T. And then today we're going to be talking to you about walking away creates attraction.
Wait a minute, hold on. Wait a minute. Just turning my back on her and walking away after she breaks up with me, that's gonna work? Why don't drive-bys work? Why don't over-texting and begging her? Why don't begging and pleading? Why doesn't that work?
So by the time this video is over, we're going to answer all these questions for you guys, all right? Walking away. How does it create attraction? You know what? The women feel like they're missing out on something. When you walk away and you leave the scene, it's going to have them second guessing themselves. As in, maybe their decision to leave you was a bad idea. Maybe leaving you for this new guy who's really just a fuckboy is a bad idea. They're gonna be with this new guy who's probably, the Prince Charming for the first month, maybe 2 or 3. But then after that, they start turning on, the mask comes off and they turn into them real self, who is really just like a little soft, wet puppy dog that has no idea what the heck they're doing with women. And then she's gonna realize, you know what? My ex-boyfriend is a much better guy. But when you walk away, they're going to be scared, feeling like, you know what, I just missed out. I lost him. He's gone. When you go no contact, it's, what is he doing? How come he hasn't called me? Every other guy calls me and begs for me back. And why did he just walk away like that?
So what this does is you're keeping her guessing, which is what you want to do. By the time that she broke up with you, she saw you in a particular light, which was totally negative because you were acting in a certain way that's just unappealing towards women. Very unmasculine, very ungrounded, very emotional. You're not being centered, and she saw that. That's why she left you. She sought that masculine energy with another guy. How walking away creates attraction in another way is that it reinforces the chasing dynamic. Men pursue, women chase. I don't care what women say. I don't care how misogynistic we get labeled. They know it. They know it's the truth. With men we pursue, but when we over pursue, that pushes them away. Women always want to have, and they're always attracted to men that they can't have. So when she knows that she has you 100%, she's going to get bored. And when she gets bored, then she gets disgusted. And when she gets disgusted, then she starts to lose respect for you. And then when the disrespect comes, it's a done deal after that. Then the cheating comes. Then the real underhanded slick shit comes. So you don't ever want to put yourself in that position. So you always want to get your woman to chase, whether it's after a breakup, whether it's during the relationship, whether it's 5 minutes of meeting a girl at the bar, or whether it's 15 years of marriage. You always want to have her chase. So by walking away, it's going to create attraction. It's also going to create the dynamic of getting her to chase, because she's going to realize, wow, like he just said, every guy begs me after the breakup. Every guy is begging me on his hands and knees, calling my mama, showing up to church, showing up to my mama's job, sending roses to my job, and just begging me and all this other crap. It's going to show her that you're strong enough to walk away, and she's going to start chasing because she's going to, be uncertain about the decision that she made. She's going to be, she's going to be on the fence about if she made the right decision.
But man, if you guys would ever call a girl's mom, it's almost, you're like tattling on them and shit like,
get your daughter.
Sophia left me. She's not answering my phone call. She's not being nice. All right. Okay, let's set that aside. But to what we're getting at is
she's being a stupid head.
Yeah, right.
She's being a meanie.
She needs to go back to kindergarten. But what it's doing is it's showing like strength when you can walk away. Like when you're like in that stage where you're like begging for him back and like pleading and calling her mom and like, messaging all of her friends and everything, what's wrong with her? Should I call her? Has she found somebody else? That just shows how weak you are. And no girl is ever going to get turned on by that. Ever. You may have that 0.9%, maybe. But besides that, it's like, it's even if you do beg for them to come back and they do come back to you, it's not going to stay together. It's not going to work out. I can guarantee you that shit. It's not going to work out. It's more so like out of pity. Oh, I feel so bad for him. He threatened to slit his wrist and he's been calling my mom, begging my mom. Maybe I should give him a second chance. You are the biggest pansy for doing stuff like that, man. You really are. I'm calling you guys out. If you guys are doing stuff like that, you guys are little pansies for doing that. You guys need to nut up. You guys need to be men. Walk away. Show them the strength. Show them you don't need them. You don't need them. There's millions upon millions of people on this planet. You don't need that one woman that just brushed you off and treated you like shit. Hell, brush them off. Go find a new woman. Call their mom and holler at their mom if you're going to call their mom. Shit. Like real talk.
A lot of times you have to step outside of yourself and just not look at yourself as a human being and look at yourself as a man. You have to look at yourself as an entity, as a corporation. You look at a corporation like Google, who hires the best talent in the world, incredibly talented human beings, incredibly intelligent human beings, and they acquire this talent and cultivate this talent to be a part of their vision, and they cultivate that vision and to continuously put out great products and further their company into the next generation. So they lose talent a lot. So they lose a lead software engineer on one department. They're gonna fold up shop? No, they're gonna go hire another one because they know people want to work for Google because they're one of the top 10 brands in the entire world. They're a leading visionary in the tech world. People are gonna be lined up waiting for to be a part of that team. So just because they lose a great talent and who's an engineer or the top marketing executive, or they're not gonna fold up and close up shop. No, they're gonna find a hot new talent, or they've already been cultivating hot new talent within the corporation because they realize who they are. They realize that people want to work for Google. People want to be a part of their team, and that's how you have to look at this. So if she leaves you, you have to understand that I'm valuable, and if you don't want to be a part of my team because I'm building something, hopefully you are building something. If you're not, you should be. But if you're building something, you're cultivating something, you're working on yourself, and within 5 years or 5 months you'll be better than where you are right now. And if she wants to leave, then you know that she's making a terrible decision. You don't want to keep anybody around that doesn't want to be a part of your team.
So I look at it like this. All right, it's your girlfriend, and you got to think you have guy friends. Now during the breakup, I kind of look at it as the same way. All right, if one of my guy friends is like, man, we ain't cool, I ain't trying to kick it with you no more. Are you gonna call him up and be like, please be my best friend again? Please, can we hang out? Listen, I'm sorry. Whatever I did, I'm sorry. Give me one more chance. You ain't gonna do that shit because he's gonna look at you as even a bigger bitch, isn't he? Women are the exact same way. If you call a woman up like, baby, I'm sorry, I love you, I need you, they're gonna be like, man, this little pussy
boy,
this little chump. All right, so that's exactly what you're doing. Think about that when if you're in the future, you break up. Think about it like that. Man, should I call her up and let her know how big of a pussy I am? You might as well call her and be like, hey, listen, I want you to know I'm the biggest pussy ever. I cry every night. I think about hurting myself and all types of crazy stuff, baby. You might as well just tell her some stupid shit like that. When your boy says, hey man, I ain't down to hang out with you no more, man. I'm hanging out with my homeboy tonight. Huh? You're hanging out with another guy? I thought you were my best friend. It's exact same. It's the exact same. They're gonna look at you as a pansy for acting like that. You are a man. You got to show your strength. None of that, I need you back stuff. Go move on with your life. You don't want somebody like that back anyways.
This all stems from knowing your worth. I don't want to keep anyone around me that's not going to help strengthen my vision and help me become a better person. You really have to understand who you are as a man, that you do have value. Or you may feel like I haven't accomplished anything in my life. I haven't made any money, but you got to understand, you are one of one on this earth, on this planet Earth. The rarest of precious metals can't even say that. They're still in abundance to a certain degree, but there's only one of you. There will never be another duplicate of you. So you have to realize how valuable that is. And once you realize that there will never be another person like you on this planet Earth ever again, that's when the value comes. Women want something that's valued, and when you walk away, you're walking away towards something better. You realize that you have something bigger than her, and you're not gonna take any bullshit from her. You're not gonna tolerate any drama, any turmoil, and you're gonna go on and look for something better in your life. You realize that it's something better than her. You realize that you're not, even if she doesn't want me, I'm gonna move on.
Shows that you're different than most men. Most men, after the breakup, they're the beggars to come back to me, please, baby, please, let me buy you things type men. And when you walk away, you say you're different than most men, and that's what women want. They want a different guy. Because, they're saying all these guys are all the same, prove that you're not. Prove that you're man enough to just walk away. And I'm telling you, this is so important. I'm telling you, when you walk away, you set yourself apart from all the other men they dated in their lives. I guarantee you, the average woman by the age of, say, 28, probably had at least, we'll say at least 5 to 6 boyfriends. And I guarantee you, after the breakup, every time the guy cried, begged, and pleaded for them back. So when you set yourself apart and you just say, hey, this ain't what I want, All right, and just kind of go off on your own. Don't call them. Just go straight, no contact. Get your new women. Fill up your black book. I guarantee you, these women will wonder what's going on with you, and they will reach out to you eventually. As long as you didn't do anything like stupid, crazy, like, you know, spit on their grandma or like, you know, kick her in the leg or something like that.
Spit on a grandma. God damn. Kind of foul human being are you?
But as long as you don't do nothing crazy like that, I guarantee you they will reach back out to you and call you. Especially if you're in if you had a long relationship with them. Like the longer relationship you had with them, I feel like the better your odds are getting back with them.
So differentiating yourself from other men is key. So when you walk away, it's going to generate attraction, but it's also going to show that you're of a different pedigree than other men. Other men are Ford F-150. They're mass produced. You see them all on billboards. You see them in the commercials. You see them all on the roads. But you're going to treat yourself like Range Rover, like Bentley, like Lamborghini. You don't see those on the road. You don't see those on billboards. You don't see those on the commercials on college football Saturday. You don't see them all over in the newspaper. You don't see them in magazines. Only magazines you see them are in the Raw Report or maybe Forbes or something like that. Because there's a level of exclusivity. There's a level of excellence with that. When you walk away, it's going to show that. And then when she comes back, and she's going to realize like, wow, I didn't expect that. And now she's going to treat you a certain way because she's going to realize what she had before. It's not like these other guys, because she's dating some other guys. And like O just said earlier, these guys are going to fuck up and they're going to reveal themselves. While you're walking away, you're the one that got broken up with, and you're coming out better. And she's going to realize, like, I thought he was a Ford F-150, and now he's not. But he realizes that he's better off without me. And that's another aspect of it that's important. She's going to realize that, wow, you know, maybe he's better off. Maybe he realized he's better off without me. And that's a huge blow to their ego. And women do not allow themselves to have a bruised ego without some sort of trying to avenge that. To try to, you know, compensate for that. They're not gonna get their ego bruised and then, you know, just do nothing. So when they get their ego bruised, they're gonna come back hat in hand. And you have to be ready for that.
All right, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. If y'all have any questions, go ahead and leave them down in the comment section or hit us up at blackbookbasics@gmail.com. Questions@blackbookbasics.com. We got a newsletter coming out, so you guys go ahead and look down in the description. Go ahead and subscribe to that. We guys hit you up weekly and give you guys the 411, like a little bit of information that we can't really put on YouTube. If you're looking for a one-on-one, go ahead and go to blackbookbasics.com. Got all the information listed for you right there. Then we'll holler at y'all later. Peace.